Hey everybody, this is Coach Tara Woodruff, the Mind Reset Coach, coming to you out of my home office here in Holiday, Florida, with verse 11 of the Tao of Network Marketing. Super enjoying this entire series. I hope that you're enjoying it as well. We're going to dive right on in. I'm going to read the verse to you. 30 spokes converge upon a single hub. It is on the hole in the center that the use of the cart hinges. Shape clay into a vessel, it is the space within that makes it useful. Carve fine doors and windows, but the room is useful in its emptiness. The usefulness of what is depends on what is not. I absolutely was like, oh, yes. I totally get this. And as it applies to your network marketing business and my network marketing businesses, the spaces where there's nothing are what make the spaces where there's something extremely valuable. So, say for instance, let me pick up my water. This glass is doing its job holding the water that I put into it, right? If there was no space inside, this would not be able to hold water. All it would be is glass. Maybe it'd still be useful, and say it would be part of a window, or some sort of ornament where its usefulness is aesthetic. But the value of this glass does not lay in the name of it. It lays in the space in between. Okay? Well, I'm going to have a sip. Cheers. The parts, how does this apply to your network marketing company? The parts that there's nothing. So for instance, when you are having maybe a downtime, or maybe a day goes by in the week where you do not recruit somebody into your business, it's what's happening during that part that makes all the difference in the world. In the downtime, you're producing content, right? Because if you're in the process of helping somebody sign up and doing a coaching call with them and help them get started on the right foot, you can't be doing anything else at that moment. At that moment, that's all you can do. So in between those moments, you have this space that brings the value to your business and brings the value to you. Because you see, it doesn't matter what company you're in right now. You may think that there's a million people. I mean, I know in my neighborhood alone, there's probably 20 Mary Kay women in my neighborhood alone. What makes it so that it's not a saturated business is the fact that each and every one of them has their own style, has their own personality, and their own value that they bring to the business. The one Mary Kay woman that is cookie cutter and doesn't allow herself to bring herself into her business may be the one that struggles a little bit more, because authenticity is really what it's all about. It's about what's in between the moments, that how you behave in those moments, what kind of value you bring to the world in those moments is happening. Okay? When I'm not creating a video or writing a blog, it's what I'm doing in between those two spaces that helps me to make that blog and that video even more valuable. For instance, I'll be reading this book, and I will also pick up the Tao itself and read that and look at some videos to see how other people feel about it, and I'll be doing some research and some personal development in the process of creating the content. And the content is being created on the moments in which I am not recruiting. Now, the end goal in network marketing is to be bringing value to other people's lives, to help them free themselves from their jobs. That's one of my end goals. That tends to be the way it is. It could be maybe somebody just wants to replace some of their income, or take care of a bill that's really got them struggling every single month. You know, that one bill, that car payment, the house payment, whatever it is. Maybe they just do it part-time to be able to fill those spaces. However, they're still going through the process. And if they're not filling the in-between time, space in between, with something that brings value to the people that would look at their business, that would consider joining their business, they're not doing it right. I want you today to focus on the downtimes. One of the most powerful things that we do in Empower Network is we have a product called the Inner Circle. And what it is a growing library of motivational, inspirational, educational audios that we can plug into for the downtime. For instance, when you're out taking a drive. I don't have a car right now, so I can't do that. However, when I'm cooking dinner, or I'm cleaning, or making my bed and doing stuff like that, maybe I'm doing some light reading, not reading that I've got to focus on, I'll play the Inner Circle audio while I'm scrolling through my Facebook feed. I'll play the Inner Circle audio when I'm doing things that aren't requiring all of my attention. So this way I can fill the spaces in between with a more powerful information. So I can help retrain my subconscious mind and remove old thoughts and old paradigms that I had, that I was conditioned as I grew up. If you're not taking the time to focus on those in-between spaces and making them the most valuable to you as possible, you're going to lose out in your business. You can't just be empty space. This glass is not performing its usefulness without the water inside of the empty space. So when you find the space in your business and in your life, fill it with something valuable. It's the difference between filling this with tequila and filling this with water or orange juice or some sort of fresh squeezed something or some herbal tea. There is a difference between what you put in your empty spaces in comparison to how it's going to help benefit your life. So I want you to keep that in mind today in your business. When you are scrolling through Facebook, ask yourself, do I need to be doing this, first of all? Second of all, ask yourself, where's the awesome content on Facebook I can look at to help improve myself? Third of all, what could you be doing at the same time while you're filling just some negative space with something positive? Are you finding yourself caught up in some sort of ongoing news scandal? Are you finding yourself, engaging in complaining? Are you finding yourself, when you're not, you know that old saying, idle hands make the devil's work? That's what this verse is about, especially when it comes to network marketing. Let me see what else Dr. Wayne Dyer said here, and we'll go right on over to the blog, because I have a lot to write about it, but not an awful lot to say. We went over this yesterday. This was part of how part of my interpretation yesterday in verse 10. Separated parts lack the usefulness that the center contributes. I was watching a video today by Alex Zubarev. Congratulations, Anna and Alex. Alex and Anna just reached their $1 million in commissions with Empower Network. That does not include any affiliates that they offered, any other products that they created, any masterminds they charged for, any books that they sold. It doesn't have anything to do with that, just solely from offering Empower Network, what I offer you. And he went over, somebody said, I guess he was getting like, what is your secret? It took them 3 years. 3 years. I want you to imagine your job that you're in right now, working at it for 3 more years, giving it 100% of yourself, and see if you will have made $1 million in that 3 years. Just take a second. Okay. His people were asking him, what's the secret? And he said video's the secret, and I totally agree. However, he said something very specific. You have to be part of it. So you have to introduce yourself, tell people where you are. At some point, you have to tell them where you're going. And then at the end, you have to tell them what to do next. If you ever notice, at every end of my video, I give you a call to action. I ask you to lock arms with me. I ask you to join my business, because I know that what I have to offer you is definitely going to improve your life and your business right now. So the thing that was really amazing about it was how he was talking about how you have to be that, that there's no such thing as saturation, that if you are authentic in yourself, in your business, you can't help it but to attract people. And if you're not attracting people to your business, or at least building your list so that you can build more relationship with someone, you're not bringing enough of yourself to the mix. Because no matter what you think right now, if you have negative feelings about yourself, you're not that negative feeling. You're something so amazing, something so divine that there's people out there looking for you. So if you're not having success with putting yourself out there, I was thinking, oh, I feel icky today and my big old subsurface blaster's gross and I was going to go put on makeup, and I was like, no. First of all, I hate makeup. I hate to have it on. It's very difficult to find a makeup that I feel really comfortable in. Second of all, I want you to know that when you don't feel so beautiful that day, that doesn't mean you don't turn on your camera. Because there's going to be times where you have to be so authentic, it might even hurt a little. You see what I'm saying? So, the next thing that I saw today also was Aaron Rashkin did a quick little interview snippet with Dee and Justin Varengia and asked them what was the thing that really switched it for them. And they both said the same thing in their own way, because that's how, they're their own individuals, even though they're a married couple. And it's the same thing that I've been saying to you. They saw themselves as the person they were becoming now. Because you cannot have success if you do not recognize the success that you're having now. This may be a space in your business. This may be the beginning or the middle or some sort of space in your business. The only way that you're going to get to the next thing, the next level in your personal development, in your business, in your income, is if you see yourself now as you are then, in the future. You have to understand that all the processes that are part of it are all part of it. Okay? The working towards a goal is just as powerful as the goal itself and the achieving of it. As a matter of fact, working towards a goal is part of the achieving of it. So today I want to stress to you, I almost was able to cut it off at 12:12. That would have been cool. Fill your empty spaces with things that are going to empower you, that are going to make you feel good, that are going to give you health and vitality. Open your mind. Stay away from the news if you can today. I've been doing it for 30 days. I'm on day, whatever, I don't know, 3. And just fill your empty spaces with positive things. Allow yourself to be truly who you are, because someone out there is looking for you. And if you're not seeing success in your business right now, it's because you haven't connected with your future self and allowed yourself to be that person, and you're not being authentic. Get deep. Go ahead, even if it sounds silly to you. Get deep. Get in front of a camera. Go look at my old videos on my old channel. Golly, I used to do some kooky stuff. And it's good because it's part of me. It's part of who I'm coming to. It's part of everything. So, I love you all very much. Go on over to the blog post, because I always have more for you there. And if you love me and you resonate with me and you feel like our philosophies are melting together, or you feel like I can be of assistance to you and help you in ways that you haven't heard before, let's start, in the YouTube channel. It'll be the first link in the description box. The blog will be the second link after a short description of the blog. If you're in the blog post, at the end of my post, I'm going to call you to action. Start today. Get started now. Fill an empty space with something positive in your life and get started now. I love you all so much. This is Coach Tara Woodruff, the Mind Reset Coach, coming to you out of Holiday, Florida. And if you want to know where I'm going, I'll tell you about it once you get in. Bye.